Chicago Bears add to the receiving core here, and they trade for Chase Claypool for a second-round pick. So right now, Claypool, he's going to step in right away as the number 2 wide receiver over there in Chicago. And this Chicago team, they're really building a speedy team now on the offensive side of things. Obviously, you got Justin Fields. Now, Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, solid 2 wide receivers, and Cole Kmet at the tight end position. And this season, it just wasn't working out for Claypool with Kenny Pickett and the Steeler team. So over the last few games, Claypool, he's at least been putting up fantasy numbers here for owners, though. Before getting traded now, Week 6 versus Tampa Bay, a carry 8 yards, 7 catches, 96 yards, a touchdown. Week 7 at the Dolphins, 5 catches, 41 yards. And then last week at Philly in that one, 4 catches, 45 yards, and a passing touchdown for a yard. So right now, this Bear team thinks they might have a shot, and they desperately needed a number 2 wide receiver over there behind Darnell Mooney, so they add more speed to the offense. Fields, maybe his value will go up even more with another decent wide receiver over there to throw the football to instead of Aquarius Brown and Jones, the rookie there. Now you got Claypool and Mooney, and with Fields running the ball and 2 decent backs in Herbert and Montgomery, that's not a bad offense over there. So right now, Chase Claypool, I think his fantasy value take a little bit of a bump up. We're in Pittsburgh, obviously. He was the 3rd or 4th option. And now on the Steelers side of things, George Pickens, he's going to step right in as pretty much a guy that's going to play 90% of the snaps now with Claypool out of town and becoming the number 2 wide receiver over there in Pittsburgh behind Deontay Johnson. So it makes sense for both teams. The Steelers already had Pickens, the next man up in that offense, and the Bears desperately needed a wide receiver to go with Mooney. So right here, it helps both teams in terms of fantasy football with Pickens and Claypool. So Chase Claypool traded to the Chicago Bears, and we'll see if he can help the Bears make a run this year and help fantasy owners as well with a bump up in fantasy value for the remainder of the season.